So this is going to be my presentation of a topic in the book to explain further, and my topic today is going to be FOMO. So the definition of FOMO, according to merriam-webster.com, stands for fear of missing out and means the fear of not being included in something that others are partaking in. Whenever I saw this project, I immediately wanted to do this subject because I had seen it in the book, and I personally have had a long history of dealing with FOMO. I would deal with it so heavily and would be so affected by it in high school when I would see all my friends either like hanging out when I was sick, or maybe I didn't have enough money to go and do whatever my friends were planning to do. And just overall, it really took a lot out on me. So, doing further research over this topic, I didn't really understand, I guess before I did the research, what a huge impact social media has on FOMO. I think just being incredibly eaten alive with it the few times that I've felt it, it never really crossed my mind just because I was so worried about how I was feeling and basically not like the root cause. So, according to the National Library of Medicine, it is known to be a problematic attachment to social media overall and is associated with a range of negative life experiences and feelings such as lack of sleep, reduced competency, emotional tension, negative effects on physical well being, anxiety, and lack of emotional control. Social media has a way in general to falsely perceive others about everyone's life. It is truly a trap. It is a trap for young girls to question themselves and to force themselves into a mold that isn't even real. I really think that's how I felt when I was in high school. I think that's why I was hit so hard with FOMO during the time I was in high school. Since social media falsely perceives people of what is actually real, this is how FOMO can get dangerous with young people, especially. Psychology Today says that low self esteem is common in young people, and because of this, FOMO can be a devastating thing to go through. I think also because of social media, adults are feeling lonelier than ever. The graph on the slide that I have here shows just a little more in depth. So it says 61% of all US adults reported feeling lonely, which is up 7% from last year. So it looks like Gen Z is at a 79% and millennials at a 71%, and then boomers, men, and women coming last. So I think the Gen Z really does explain a lot, because this is the age range that I am in. So I think my biggest takeaway from researching this idea and having my own personal experiences with it is we need to get off our phones more. And we need to get off our phones and truly wonder what is real and what is not. Because at the end of the day, if you're not seeing what is going on, you're not dwelling on it because you don't know what's going on. Or if you know about it, you're not getting the small little fake details from it, aka from social media. And like I said, even if you're not like looking at something you couldn't go to or were invited to, just remembering that what you're looking at is most likely fake and just an over exaggeration of what is really happening. Thank you so much.